And you are joining me live right now from beach in Mexico. We have just moved because we have allowed ourselves to receive a whole another level of joy. This is our desire. We follow our heart's desires and we are going for it. And the beauty of living this dream freedom lifestyle in nature is that we take our home with us. Our bathroom, our living room, our bedroom, it's all here with us, everything we want in the desire, and we're powered by the sun. We have enough of power to power all of our electronics, which is a lot for two people who are running two businesses under one roof. And I'm just so happy to have you here with me. I'll be talking to you today. Hello. Welcome if you are live with me. Let me know in the comments where you are watching this from. And a very, very important question. Yeah. If you can hear me, let me know. Very important question. How are you feeling with those energies of the eclipse? What is it moving within you? And what is the shadow that comes up to the surface for you? The more light we can shine on how we feel, hi, hola! The more light we can shine on the shadow aspect of ourselves. You feel energized? Yes! Hola! The more light we can shine on the shadow aspect of ourselves, the more light that shadow is being turned into. So the true empowerment is to be able to talk about guilt and shame we feel or release, and remember through that share, and while we share and while we are feeling it, that we are not it. That's a massive difference between, oh my goodness, I'm in fear, I'm in shame, I am fear, I am shame. So I wanted to talk to you about the energetics of this eclipse, so you can take it into a whole another level and use the energy shift all over the world. I will tell you what is it exactly, two aspects of it, to take your purpose work, to take your soul mission into a whole another level, where you are impacting so much more of the world with your expression of your soul mission, where you are expanding in the income your business is generating to sustain yourself, your family, your business, the whole wide world, and be able to support others who also would benefit from that. And also increasing the joy frequency, because this is where you are tapping into your childlike joy. This is the real interpretation of inner child. Inner child is not the wounded part of you that got hurt when you were little. This is what happened to you as a child. This is not your inner child. Your inner child is your highest aspect of joy frequency that is absolutely untouchable. Your inner child comes and whispers to you what is your joy frequency, what is your soul mission. Your inner child is your unshakable strength. Your inner child comes to you to heal your human aspect, because it's easy to talk about our soul and being driven by our soul. Soul is unlimited and can do whatever it absolutely wants, but we in our bodies, that's a whole different story. You know, my soul wants me to jump 10 meters up high, and that's phenomenal and amazing. I can do that energetically and emotionally, but physically, I'm not gonna jump that high. My body is not there yet, and that's also okay. So understanding the small picture and the bigger picture simultaneously is the key to your growth and expansion. Now, energetics around eclipse. Let's go for it. Now, there is so much fear spread around it. There is so much trauma that's being triggered from within the people who didn't dealt with their trauma, which naturally creates so much fear around it. If you are one of these people, like myself, who already dealt with a huge giant amount of fear within you, and you have released majority of that stuff, and you have alchemized that energy into higher frequencies, you will use this eclipse as an opportunity to go deeper and bring into the surface deeper layers of the old residue of the past, instead of being trapped and paralyzed by fear because something will happen. And things will change and things will happen. Not just even now, 2, 3, up to 4 months after the eclipse, there will be things happening physically and globally. Okay? I won't say what is it because I will not be spreading the fear. If you're sitting with me and you have similar energetics where your fear is released, I know what I would share with you. It would not be making you froze, paralyzed, run away or hide. It would not trigger you deeper into fear. So if you know things from a higher dimension, the bigger things that are going to happen, be careful who you're sharing them with, because person who didn't release their fear-driven and trauma trapped in the body is gonna be trapped even deeper in a fear and trauma that they didn't release yet. That's why always number one in all of it is you mastering your energy. Is you realizing, am I driven by fear or am I driven by love? Or maybe simultaneously I'm driven by love and I am releasing the fear out of my body. I feel the fear, but I'm no longer driven by it. I'm no longer crippled by it. I'm no longer held back by the fear. I feel the fear and I move. I feel the fear and do it anywhere. I acknowledge the fear and I am acting like I am fearless, fearing less. Okay, so we all contain some level of fear, more or less, and the reality is majority of people is crippled by fear without even knowing about it, and that's okay. That's the duality experience we asked for. And then there's some of us on this planet who did so much inner work, myself included. I'm not gonna be running away, shying away from my greatness, guys. I'm no longer doing that. I'm not dimming the light because someone else who didn't done their work feels that I shouldn't be sharing out loud how much of amazing work I did. I own my magnificence. I own my majesty. I own my beauty. I own my shadow. I own my light. I owe all the work I did along the way, and my job is to come here and share it. If this message doesn't resonate with you, it is not for you. It is not for you. Go and flick the pictures about cats and dogs and have a laugh and enjoy your existence as best as you can, the way you feel called to enjoy it, or follow your call and actually do the work. I'm here to share from a higher level the stuff that when you are open, like Eliza, tell me, I want to know more. I am up leveling. I'm no longer staying stuck. Here it is. I am your girl. I am your bestie. I am the person that will help you and support you and guide you if you want to go deeper along the way. So two massive eclipse energetics that are happening. It's going to be a shift and change in rulership, in the leadership, in the world. So there will be things that will be changed. There will be a possibility for a big shock happening, and that could be internally, could be globally. And another thing that happens in a big way is with the specific eclipse is that the old energies are being replaced with the new energies. So majority of people is scared and terrified of the new. That's why they stay stuck without even knowing about it. They're so addicted to false sense of security that comes with the old, even if the old is something that kills them or eats their body away or keeps them trapped and stuck in the smallness that they have been conditioned into. And we all have been conditioned into that. So when there is a new energy that comes into, it's going to bring into the surface the old energies. Your addiction to unworthiness, your addiction to staying small, your addiction to frustration, your addiction to lashing out your anger instead of expressing it in a healthy way, your addiction to feeling less than, your addiction to blaming something or someone because it takes your attention away from taking responsibility for who you are being and what you create in your life. We are talking here about a whole another level of existence. We are talking here about owning your life, owning your body, owning the energies you are carrying and passing on into the world. We are talking big way about you creating exponential wealth. We are talking big way about you being paid in abundance for being you, not copying another copy of a copy. We are talking about you stepping boldly into your purpose work, into your joy. What is your joy? Making bracelets? Oh my goodness. If this is your soul mission, this is a part of your journey, you were made to create a living from it enjoy from it and impact the world with your bliss and with your light. You were perhaps made for yourself. It's your own choice, not someone else that gives you something and tells you what to do. From a soul level, you made you to be perhaps a guide like myself. I am a projector 5-1. That's a double projector in human design. Not only that, I am a Scorpio. I'm not made for a small talk and chit chat and hiding how I truly deeply feel. And I'm not made for everyone, but I'm made for those who are ready to go all in, who are desiring top level right now. And I'm also my specific soul path from the projector point of view, 5-1 with my specific chart. It is to bring in opening of seeing the old construct no longer serves us, right? Fear-based way of being, and expose it for what it is. Just a fear frequency that you no longer have to be obliged with. But in order to release it, you need to realize your addiction towards it because it feels safe. It isn't safe, but it feels safe. That's why we call it false sense of security. My job is also to show you a whole new way you came here to embody, the way where you are guided by your soul, by your light, by your specific magnificent particle. How do we do it? We expand our energy to the point where we are seeing our shadow and being driven by our light. We are seeing our character defects and we are driven by our characteristics that they are empowering, expansive, and for the greatest good of all. Okay? And you can do it all. If I can do it, you can do it. If Nelson Mandela can do it, so can you. If Prince could do it, you can do it too. It is all in alignment with your specific soul path to look within much deeper if you desire to create more in your life and more in your purpose work. So this specific eclipse is a giant divine support, supporting you in seeing more and deeper than ever before, so you can release from the depth of your cells, the depth of your nervous system, the depth of your fascia, what is holding you back from that next level. You desire to manifest, build, create a beautiful home for yourself and your family. Okay, let's look within. What is it within you right now that makes you stay where you are? In other words, stuck. Not believing that it's possible. Okay, here we go. Not believing in you being a miracle maker. Now, support that comes from the universe once you seeing that is Eliza is creating Miracle Maker Masterclass tomorrow, free access. Holy shit, what's on your way to join and be all in and learn how to no longer be in your way, your own ego and pride. Okay, if you are desiring, okay, I'm done with the old, I'm stepping to the next level, you're registering through the link that I will send you, you are all in, you are showing they're fully present, and you're embodying and applying every single thing from the first moment, and you are all in. Okay, the people who don't do it are people who are much more in love with their past than with their future. Why? Because the future is unknown. We have been deeply embodied with the fear of unknown, with the fear of the new. That's why there is so much fear coming up to the surface for so many people. Not only because that fear is deeply embodied within them, but reason is one of them is actually feeling pleasure from being in fear because you practiced for so long to the point that it becomes something you are addicted to because you've practiced it for so long. Now, you didn't practice being in joy and freedom and expression and bliss and light for 30, 40, 50 years. So obviously it is something new for you and it's uncomfortable. And two of them cannot coexist simultaneously in their fullness. So either you are alchemizing the old into the new, or you are just keep on kind of staying mostly in the old energy. And by the way, jumping in between one and another is still staying all in the old energy. So this eclipse is a beautiful divine support for you to release out of your system the stuff that it will not get you there. What got you here, phenomenal, amazing, thank you so much. But it will not get you there into another level. That requires you looking within much deeper. You realizing where your safety and security is based on? Is it based on what's happening in the world, or is it based on of how you are managing your energy flow? Okay, fear comes in, okay, allow it to flow, feel it fully and entirely. Feel it fully and entirely, process it, feel it, see it, don't be it, and release it, digest it, allow it to flow through you and out of you. That's the full-on emotional intelligence, the ability to allow your energies to flow and reaching you with an experience you later will call wisdom. Instead of, oh no, I cannot, okay? That's two different ways of being. And you already know what is that because you have created something phenomenal in your life. You already created a shift and change within you and around you. Now you are called to level up. The question is, what the heck are you going to do with it? And those beautiful opportunities, they're scary, they're terrifying, and that's okay. Let's acknowledge our humanity. Let's be okay with being human, but don't allow the fear that it is in you is just lower frequency. Don't allow the fear to define you. Don't allow what's happening outside of you define you. Use it as an opportunity to go deeper and master your energy on a whole another level. How? Nervous system regulation, number one. Absolutely number one. Why? Because it is your animal human nature. The central part of your brain, the reptilian brain, is your animal nature. When danger comes in, you don't try to first meditate or think your way through or you even feel anything. The first thing you do, you dive into survival mode, response or reaction. Fight, flight or freeze. That's it. After that, you're starting to feel fear, courage or being terrified. And after that, you're starting to thinking and realizing what's going on and trying to find perhaps a better way, a way out, a way through. So it's not that your mindset can change here anything, because first, what is embodied in your body? If your muscle memory, only thing that it remembers is to freeze when something bad happens, you cannot change that through a mindset of, oh yeah, I should think better thoughts. No way. First, you've got to embody daily nervous system regulation practices, breath work, diving into your breath, diving into regulating and stimulating your body, and also learning to put yourself in a place or use a facilitation like the breathwork sessions that I am hosting, where I facilitate a space for you to tap into your trauma and release it through your body's higher intelligence, which has nothing to do with you controlling it. You control how much you release, you control how much love you bring in, you control how much fear you let out. Another thing, learning emotional intelligence and leveling up with learning you are not your emotions. And there is nothing wrong with anger, but you've got to learn how to in a healthy way express that anger. Gabor Mate talks about it in a beautiful way. The Bible says, be angry, but do not sin. Express your anger, feel your anger, express it in a healthy way, but do not get off your alignment with who you are. Sinning is missing the mark. What is your mark? Being in alignment with who you came here to be. Did you came here to lash it out on other people and blame them for you being angry? No, but you came here to feel your emotions and own your body, own what is still carrying, own what you got from your ancestors, and use an opportunity to release it, because the moment you release it, their DNA receives an update. Peter or Frank Pierre. There is this beautiful teacher and scientist. He's German, and he talks about resonance field and DNA, and he brings in his book that I just got, I'm like nearly finished with it, the research from HeartMath Institute about how the DNA responds to all of your work. The DNA that is outside of your body far away. How your work, the inner work you're doing on yourself, impacts all the other DNAs around you and all over the world and all of the people before you. It's incredible, and it's science finally catching up with what we spiritually have been knowing for thousands and thousands and thousands of years through tapping in meditation and nervous system regulation into the quantum field, because that's where all of the information is kept. Okay, my loves, let's finish with that. Let's wrap it up beautifully. Let me know in the comments how is that landing for you, and what is the biggest lessons you are taking from now. I'm going to support you in navigating through eclipse energies inside of Miracle Maker Masterclass that I'm hosting tomorrow. So be sure to send me a private message on Instagram, and I will send the word miracle, and I will send you a registration page that you can book your spot and join us Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. We are going to be going into energy cleanse and energy harmonizing, so you can up level into a whole another level using the energies of this world. This is going to be the most profound masterclass I have ever hosted. It's going to be super potent, short, and very, very activating. If you have been waiting for another level, this is your answer. No more waiting. Now, another thing that I'm going to support you in doing, puppies. Oh Lord. Okay, Ubas. Let's wait for Andrea to come in and help. I'm still live. I'm waiting for the puppies to stop. Okay. Okie dokie. And here they are. Here they are. Fearless. Okay, loves. Allow yourself to honor where you are on your journey. Allow what's happening to show you that you are not fear, that you are not here to follow the crowd, that you are here to bring more and more love into the world from the depth of your true authentic being, and allow this to be something that turns things for the greatest good for you, for your purpose work, for your soul mission, and for the whole wide world. You didn't came here to stay in fear. You didn't came here to keep on being driven by the fear or held back. You came here to feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm wishing you absolutely all the best. Thank you for joining. I will see you on the next one.